Hi, and welcome back to the Modern Solopreneur. I'm Ashley Brown, and today we're going to be talking about the website. The website. I know. You don't feel like you're a business until you have a website, a place on the web, or a storefront on the web. A website is super duper important because it is your web-based storefront. Most businesses don't have storefronts, especially when they're first starting out. So having a website is the place where you can send people to get all of the information, to learn what you're about, to learn what products and services you have to offer, to learn how to pay for those products and service, to learn how to contact you, and to update people on what's going on in your neck of the woods. So a website is extremely, extremely important. Before we can get into how to actually go through and design a website, how to set it all up, how to build it, and how to do all of that, you really need to understand why. I am a huge, huge proponent of explaining the why behind everything I do because I think without really understanding the why, it's not going to click or make sense or, it's just going to be like going through the motions. So why a website? Because it's your storefront. Now, understanding what not to do in a website, I think is just as important as understanding what to do in a website. So first thing not to do with a website. Don't put your website up and say, oh my goodness, I finally have my website, because I know I've said this so many times. I finally have my website. I'm done. Oh, huge sigh of relief. No, that is the absolute best waste of time, money, and energy if you just put your website up and leave it alone. Because a website is your store. You would never, ever, ever in a million years just build a store and then never go into it and update anything or change anything or visit it or comment on it or work in it. Never. So why would you do that to a website? You need to think of it as the same way. The website is your store online. So you need to go in and you need to change the displays every now and then. You need to update people on what's going on. You have to inform people of what sales you're having. You have to inform people of the services that you're having, whether they change or not. It still needs to be informative. But most importantly, you have to show that you care about it, that you go to your store frequently and you take pride in it, that you want people to come there. So to do that, you need to make sure that your website, however you choose to set it up or however you choose to design it or whatever, it needs to be functional for you to be able to go in and update it and change it. Not your graphic designer, not your coder, not your mom, not your uncle, not anybody. It needs to be for you. You need to be able to change the storefront windows on your own, not having anybody else do it for you. Therefore, you need a website that you can manage and that you can do it yourself. In the next videos, we're going to get into how to do this and the why and the what resources to use and actually how to put it all together. But understanding that it needs to be something that has to be updated frequently is a huge, huge takeaway from this video, because just putting it up there and saying, hello world, I have a website, it is not good enough anymore. It needs to be updated regularly. You need to visit it. You need to show it some love. And that way you can start getting all your good Google juices and showing high up on the SEO rankings so that way people can find you. And then once they find your website, you want people to come back to it, because I can't even tell you how many websites I go to and I look and they're so outdated. I mean, something as simple as my kids' school, I went to find out where I needed to drop them off one day and they hadn't updated it since 2012. And I keep thinking, why do you even have a website? If you're not going to update it, if you're not going to tell me where I need to drop them off through it, like, why pay to have that service? Why even bother putting it out there in the world if it's not going to be informative? So keep that in mind. Informative website, updated regularly to help your Google juices, and to keep your followers and your customers coming back for more, and to have a home base or a storefront on the web. That's the importance of the website. So now that you understand the importance, take the next few moments, the next few days, think about how you want your website to be portrayed or how you want your store to look, because we're going to go ahead and go through how to set all of that up, how to make it look how you want it to look, how to have it represent your brand, and all of that. But first, you need to understand that it is your store. It needs to be updated regularly. You need to show it some love. And the most important thing, you need to be the one doing it, not anybody else, because it is you. Until next time, I'm Ashley Brown. And make sure to share this video with anybody who you think may benefit from understanding why we have websites. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.